Welcome back, writers. It's almost that time. It's almost the first day of school, and although it feels very, very different, our staff was working really hard to get their classrooms in the virtual world ready for your learners. So this week, you all should have received an email from your child's kinder through fifth grade homeroom teacher welcoming them to a meeting this Friday. This teacher will remain their homeroom teacher for the first 3 weeks of virtual instruction. And then there's a possibility that your child's homeroom teacher could switch dependent upon if that teacher is going to remain in person or virtual, and then the makeup of the kids, because I feel like our data is changing daily and we too are working hard to be flexible and patient. So with that said, it's important for us that you get to know every member of the grade level team, because there could be times throughout the pandemic that we close our school building or we return to virtual. And in the event that we open our doors and then return to virtual, everybody will always return to this home base. So with that said, it's really important specifically too for kinder families to be flexible, because we made these classes without hosting a kinder roundup, without ever meeting your sweet little babies. And so we would like to reserve the right to take a few weeks to get to know your learners. And it's really important to us that we build balanced classes, not just on academics, but on social, emotional levels, making sure that everybody is in the perfect right fit. So as those classes get realigned, we will be in communication with you on that, kinder moms and dads. Next thing on my list to talk to you about is this Friday. You should have received a link via email to join your child's homeroom teacher for a class meeting. They're going to talk briefly about Schoology, which is our new learning management system. Round Rock ISD will be pushing out the hows and whats of Schoology for you as a parent, how to get on, what to do, how to drive it. And our teachers have been knee deep in it this week. And so they're going to be experts by the time that the game starts. With that said, if your child is receiving services through SPED, through TAG, through interventions, those teachers will be reaching out next week to introduce themselves and to introduce their schedules and how they play into the schedule that Round Rock ISD has created for virtual learning K-5. Teachers are going to be sharing schedules that are student specific. So reminder, I hope you tuned into the elementary town hall. Every student is going to be in group 1, group 2, or group 3. And then all of those groups will have moments of synchronous as well as asynchronous instruction. If that all was too much, don't worry, there's a letter coming home that'll explain it more. Our assistant principal worked really, really hard on our SPED, on our TAG, and on our intervention schedules to ensure that all of those special services are met to the best of our ability by those service providers that you know and love. And so during virtual instruction, there's not going to be any change to our dual language program. So dual language parents, you were asking, how is this? What does this look like? So right now, all of our kiddos are grouped together in their dual language cohorts. Their teacher is going to provide instruction in both English and Spanish. And then as we move into a dual model, so to speak, virtual and in person, there's going to be pending changes. And so as those are approved and come down to us from the district level, we will be in communication with you about those. If you requested a device, a Chromebook, or a hotspot through the Round Rock ISD parent survey, you should have received an email from me telling you when, where, and how. If you did not receive that, reach out to me and I'll get you in touch with that information. I cannot tell you how hard this staff is working this week. Long days at home. Most of us trying to parent while we are working. They are learning a completely new learning management system that they just got this week. And guys, they're making it work, and they're making it work really, really hard for you and for our learners. And so hats off to them. Whereas this is new to you and you might have trepidation as a parent, I'm right there with you. How do we log on? What is expected of my child? Do I have to sit with him and her? All of that is coming. And I think it's best that they be the stewards of that information, because they're going to be your best point of contact, and moving forward is them to guide you with specific questions. And when it's not working, be honest with them. And within the scope of reasonability, they will be able to make changes. Something that we are committed to not letting fall is our really, really high academic expectations at Purple Sage K-5. And so whereas your learner might not have an 8-hour school day and they might not see their teacher as much as they would if we were in the building, our rigor is still going to be there and our expectations are still going to be there. So we ask you to join us on that journey because we just truly believe if we set the bar high, our students will rise to it, as they have shown us historically that they can do. So it's time. Are you ready? I don't know. It makes me all sorts of nerves and feelings, but we've been working so hard to get this so right for you. So open, honest lines of communication, patience and grace all along the way. 2021, here we go. See you soon.